Hi guys, welcome to the channel once again. So today we're gonna record me tying the mini humongous fly, just as you see it. So this one that I'm tying should fit the gauge. Well, I'm saying it should, but we'll see. So the hook I'm gonna use is an Osprey hook, which is a size 10 hook. And this one fits the gauge. I think it just fits in. Uh, So the thread I'm using is a black 8/0 thread. You can use a fluoro red, orange thread if you want, but it's just that I'm using a black thread at the moment. Uh, so this one's a white Marabou. I usually like to keep the tail, the length of the body so that it fits within the gauge for competition style fishing. Uh, but if you're fishing small fisheries or for leisure, you can always use a longer size tail, gives it more movement as well. So this is a good pattern for fishing during the fry season towards the end of the year. So yeah, I've just used double the size of Marabou, so it gives it more movement as well, and it looks more better in the water, I think. So the next I'm going to use is a silver thread from Vineyards. This one's a fine, extra fine thread. Oh, an extra fine silver wire. So the next I'm going to use is a Grizzle keep. Really nice thin keep. Got this one from Vineyards. Does the job. That's all I wanted. So just got the tip off, so it's nice and easy for me to wrap it around. And the next I'm going to use is a 3 mm gold fritz. I'm going to tie it around nice and easily. So now I'm just going to give it a good few wraps using my finger at the same time to put the fiber from the fritz backwards, and that should do it. Give it a couple of wraps so it's nice and secure. Pull it backwards. Make sure you leave enough room on the head of that fly so you have plenty more fibers to come across. Just be a bit more delicate when you're pulling that fibers, so you don't want to break it. Nice gentle wraps around it. Just make sure it's nice and done nice and easily. And when you reach the head, I usually tend to put a couple of wraps, but just make sure you're not overdoing it so you don't stress the hackle out and just break it. Excuse my fingers here, just they're a bit thick. There you are. Oh, missed it again. So usually if you keep the fly in an angle as well while you're tying, it helps to keep your thread in place. So this one I'm just gonna cut it off. Yeah. So wrap done. Now all I have is the silver wire to go across. This one will give the fly body more strength, and your fly should last for longer. Couple more wraps. I'm gonna put super glue on top of this anyways, so it's gonna give it more life, longer lasting effect. So if you've got a small dubbing brush, make sure you use it to pull all the fibers out that's been stuck behind the silver wire. There you go. And also, before I forget, the Goose Bigots are great replacement in my opinion for instead of jungle cock. because in the Goose Bigots, once you place them, uh, the colors will almost match. So these ones are Sunburst Goose Bigots, and you can also put a black dot on them, make them look like an eye. So give it a nice good couple of wraps. Yeah, that should do the job. I tend to put super glue on these so they're nice and secure. I'm gonna put super glue like really nicely on them so it's nice and secure. So there we go, bit on both sides. I'm just gonna cut the thread off. There you go. And it's time to cut the goose bites off in an angle. You can cut it in a different shape if you want, but this is just how I prefer it. So there you are. I am gonna put some resin on it, and this one's a UV resin, so just gonna use my torch. Should only take a few seconds, less than a minute to cure it. So once that's done, I think it's almost done. That's the end, and that's your fly ready to swim. And yeah, that bit should do the job. And if you like it, guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And thank you for watching.